Hi everyone and welcome back to So Blessed by Jess, and today we're diving back into the Civil War sampler book. You all, we only have 6 more blocks to make. One of them will be a repeat. I'm just going to let you know. Let's just go ahead and look at it. It's just, I can't do it. Okay, I could do it if I really wanted to. But I will work on it in my mind. And I will make a rendition of it eventually in life. But it will not be on the quilt. So today, we're going to head into, and we're going to be doing block number set 47. And so still, is it applique section? No. Oh, it's the piecing challenges section. Challenging section. So it's called the Red, White, and Blue Star Quilt. So here it is. But the version, the fabric that they gave us is it's the purple and the cream, just like it is on top. And it has shapes, so we're definitely going to be doing some Y seams in this. I'm going to show you how to do Y seams. It can be pretty simple. It just takes a little bit longer to do. And then we'll talk a little bit about the history and roll from there. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my machine, flip you around, make sure that my iron's hot and ready to go. I need a ruler, a marking tool, so I can get my 1/4 inch seam or like guide for that, and then we'll be off and going. So let's do the Red, White, and Blue Star Quilt block. All right, so the pieces that you have to cut out are all in the book. And so, go on the printer. So we have to cut 2 of these pieces and one's reversed. So I just put wrong side fabrics together or right side fabrics together and cut it, and you'll have your reverse pieces. You also need reverse pieces of this one. You only need 1 of these funky pentagons. And then a kite, but not 1 kite, 5 different kites. So as you can see, we have the reverse of this one, the reverse of these 2, our funky pentagon, and then our 5 kites. And this is the way that we are putting this block together. Okay. I didn't even get my tools out. Like, how funky is that? All right. So where I'm going with this is that I'm going to look for where the 1/4 inch is, and it's right here. So that's where the 1/4 inch is, and it's probably really hard to see. I just made like that dot there. So I'm going to start and stop a 1/4 inch away because we're going to be doing a lot of Y seams. And so I'm going to mark a 1/4 inch on every single part of my block, like all the way around, so that I know where to stop and start my needle. It's going to make it very simple in the end. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy at all. I probably shouldn't even say it's going to be simple, but it'll just make it a little bit more sewing friendly if you know where you're starting and stopping, so you don't have to tear stitches out or have holes in your block. So I'm going to go ahead, make little circles, little dots, all the way around the star, and then we're going to go from there. I'm just going to do the star leg, the star units on this, because if I do that, I won't have to do the background pieces. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, now I do have gray thread, so it's harder to see, but I started that dot, ended in this dot, and I'm going to fold it forward. I'm just going to press it with my fingers at the moment, just so that you can see what that piece will look like. But when I go to sew, this next piece on, see how it really lines up right there. That's amazing. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get this out of the way. And I'm going to take my new dot. I'm going to take this dot. I'm going to transfer it to this side. And it's right about, yeah, it's right about there. I'm a little off on that one, but I'll know. So when I go to put this kite on, I'm going to line it up. And then these two dots will line up together. Oh, I need to be on camera for that. So I lined up this next kite. Okay, so where it starts rounding off, I'm going to put right here on this corner. I'm going to start here, then I'm going to sew all the way up to this dot. And when I do that, it'll give me enough space to open so I can close these two pieces up. Okay. All right. So I sewed from this dot to this dot. So when you open it up, you can see that it's not connected right there. So I'm going to take the top part of my kites. Okay. All right. So I sewed my second one from here to here. When I open it up, you can see that these are not connected, and that's okay, because I'm going to take now the kites, and now I'm going to sew from here to here, and it'll close the seam up for me. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, I sewed from here to here. Now when I open it up, look, there's no more gap there, and it's a beautiful Y seam. Now when I press it, I'm going to press this seam to the right, and then I'm going to press my fabric towards the star. Okay, and then it'll lay down flat like that. Isn't that pretty, just the way that worked? All right, so now I'm going to work all the way around my block doing the same thing, or the star. I will take snapshots of pictures as I'm going through it so that you can see what's happening. Well, here she is. Let me see, hold on, boom. All right, that's actually the right side up. It's not perfect, but guess what? It's perfect for me, and that's all that matters. And I will make sure that it fits in the quilt perfectly by shimming a little seams here or there, because I kind of miss this one little spot down here, which kind of takes almost 2/8, not a quarter, sorry, about 1/8 of an inch off. So not bad. And then I'm going to come back here and actually hand stitch the center together just so it doesn't come apart. I'm not planning on washing this quilt. I'm planning on putting it in a quilt show and then maybe using it in life later on. And if I do, I would be very thankful that I went ahead and sewed that center piece right here where it all bulk comes together. And probably when I have it quilted, I will make sure that we go over that piece. But there it is. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I love purple. Purple is one of my favorite colors. It's a calming color to me. Yeah, so let's go ahead, dive in. Let's see what this history has to say. So, red, white, and blue star technically is the name of our block, number 47. Patriotic Yankees and rebels alike wore red, white, and blue colors in everything from ribbons to suspenders down to the hand-knitted socks, as knitting needles became the newest ladies' accessories. So every woman went to work. Let our brave soldiers know that they are remembered and cared for by every household in the land. Let us begin by knitting pairs of socks and distinguishing the Chester County socks from all the others. They let the ribbing at the top be red and white and blue and 1 inch of each color. So there's no cutting instructions on here, so I'll show it to you. So there it is. There is the article that was in the newspaper or the magazine. And that's pretty amazing. So it was in the Philadelphia of June of that year, whatever year that it came out in. This length of the sock was anywhere between 12 and 14 inches. Yeah, there you go. So there she is, red, white, and blue, purple and cream. So it's a beautiful block. It'll make a beautiful addition to this quilt. Looking forward to it, you guys. Just a couple more blocks to go. We have the Indian something. We have the Carolina Lily that's coming up. That is a North Carolina staple. We have the Indian Puzzle, which is all curved piecing, so it's like the Drunkard Path, but it comes together like a circle. That one that I'm not doing called Order 11, number 11. So I got to figure out what I'm going to be doing for that one in between. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put that corner together and see what else I got to do. I think that's what I think that should be our plan of action. See where we are, see what's going on, see how many more, I don't even know how many more cornerstones I need to make. I do know that I need to make one more sashing. Yeah, you guys, I'm so excited that this quilt is just wrapping up. And I hope that you guys are having so much fun watching along with me. I really appreciate everyone's kindness and things towards this block. So anyway, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for following along. Bye.